Anyhow,
Yes, sir.
so last class we have studied what is rearing, what is breeding and all. So how we can obtain the, how we can grow them in depend upon the atmospheric conditions like normal temperature, winter season, what kind of food we have to give them. Understanding how to select the parents, like a selective breeding. That is all we have studied in the last class. So now let us comes to here in today's class.
Yes, sir.
How wool is obtained from sheep. So that is what I have told you to keep heading. Is it yes or no? How wool is
Yes, sir.
obtained. How wool is obtained from sheep.
And
So that is what we are going to discuss now. So we know how to grow them and we know how to breed them. Is it yes or no? Breeding and rearing, we know that. Rearing means growing them. So now let us see how wool is obtained from sheep. So as we know that once it will get a thick blanket of hair, we can remove them. So that process is called as shearing. What we should call? Shearing. Understand? Shearing.
shearing.
That is what we'll study. So now, how wool is obtained from sheep means, if you'll see, as we know that
Shearing.
that hair will be going for some chemical treatment. So later we used to make a thread-like structure. So that is only we used to call as yarn. What we should call? Yarn.
Yarn.
Yarn we should call. So these yarn, which will use,
Yarn.
yes. So with this yarn, we are using for knitting sweaters. So we are using for knitting sweaters.
Knitting.
Understanding sweaters and weaving shawls and etc.
Knitting sweater.
Is it correct or not? And we are weaving the shawls. What is that? Shawls, etc. etc. So now, what is only called as? So this is only we used to call as. What we should call? Wool.
Showers.
What we should call? Wool. So now, this
Wool.
wool is obtained by the. This wool is obtained by. Is it directly
Wool.
from the hair? Is it we are obtaining the wool? Is it obtaining the yarn? No. So many chemical processes involved in this. Understanding? So, sir, I am having a sheep. I am having my sheep is having a very good hair. So that can I make the sweater? We cannot. So middle from the cutting, we are having a lot of steps need to follow to get the final product called as wool. So now let us
Wool.
discuss what are the steps involved in this one. Understanding? In this process of wool is a
Yes,
very,
sir.
it's very, very long process which involves a different kind of steps. So the first step which is involved in this, understanding, obtaining wool is shearing. What we should call?
Shearing.
Yes,
Shearing.
R-I-N-G. Shearing. So shearing next after. I will
Shearing.
explain what it is, don't worry. So shearing after, we used to do scoring, S-C-O-U-R-I-N-G, scoring. So next after this scoring, I will say you what is that. Next one is shorting. What we should call? Shorting. Understand? Triple S is
Sharping.
shearing, scoring, and shorting. So after this, one day Hari messaged me, dyeing, D-Y-E-I-N-G, dyeing, understanding? D-Y-E-I-N-G, dyeing. So later, dyeing after, understanding? Combing and spinning. So after this, what will happen? Combing.
Combing.
Combing, and the last process is called as spinning. So this spinning is only like knitting or weaving. Understanding that?
Yes, sir.
So this spinning in the sense of what? Two ways. Knitting or we used to call it as what? Weaving process. So knitting,
Yes, sir.
weaving, that is only called as spinning. So this is the steps involved. So now, how wool is obtained from sheep? Shearing, scoring, sorting, dyeing, combing, and
Spinning.
SPI.
Spinning.
Spinning. SPI, spinning. So these are the steps. Write it all of you. So now we will describe all these steps for obtaining wool one by one. So first write this full process because in exam they will ask you what is the correct process of obtaining wool. So by the time you should remember everything correctly. Okay, wow. So
Yes, sir.
triple S, DCS. You can remember. Yeah. SSS, DCS. That is the format. SSS,
Yes, sir.
One S means sharing.
DCS.
Next S means scoring. Next S means shorting.
Scoring.
SSS, DCS.
Next one is combing, and last one is spinning. So
Spinning.
triple S DCS. Triple S DCS. You can remember. Okay, wow. That process is most important. Now, let us start with the one by one. We'll discuss now. So, what is the first step, Ra? What is the first?
Shearing.
Shearing, sir.
Shearing.
Keep heading, sharing. Just,
Sir, this process is removing wool, sir.
yeah, I know that. You just to keep heading, sharing. Sharing, and you just listen. What is the spelling of sharing?
SHEARING.
Sharing.
SHEARANG.
SHEARANG. This is the first step. Now let us discuss. Later you can write it. I will say. First listen. So if you observe here, what is the meaning of sharing means? As we know that the sheep, they are having a hair. Is it yes or no?
Yes, sir. Coarse
Hair
hair.
alone we cannot remove. So while you are trimming, like in a sense of with the help of the trimmer, along with a thin layer of skin also will come. Along with the hair, a thin layer of skin also will come. So that is only we used to call it as. Last class I have taught you what we should call that. Along with a thin layer of skin, we used to call it as wool coat. Have you remembered? Wool coat. Understanding? Not wool.
Yes, sir. Wool coat.
So
Wool coat.
the hair of sheep along with a thin layer of skin are removed from the body of sheep. So along with the skin, that is only we used to call it as what? Fleece.
Wool.
Fleece. Wool coat. That is only called as fleece. Is it yes or no? It's called as?
Yes, sir.
So now
Yes,
you
sir.
observe. So that process is only called as
Yes, sir.
shearing. So the process
Shearing.
of removing hair or cutting off hair, both words you can use, any one. Removing hair or cut off hair. You can call it cut
Off hair.
Understanding? Cutting off hair is only called as shearing. Understand? So,
Yes,
the
sir.
process of removing hair from the body of a sheep in the form of fleece, understand? In the form of fleecy, that is only called as wool coat. Means along with the hair, a thin layer of skin also will come. So that is only called as shearing. What we should call?
Shearing.
So,
Shearing.
the hair of sheep are cut off by using a cutting machine, like our, we have a beard trimmers. We have,
Trimmer.
right? Yeah. So the same way, we have a trimmers. So in the trimmers, we have to be use it. Understand? So like what our barbers are using, the same way we have to use that machines to cutting that hair. Understand? So this cutting mission similar to that by using the same barbers like shaving. So same thing will be. So the hairy skin of the sheep is removed in a one single piece. It's not like sir, I will cut legs first, I will cut the back first, like that not. Single piece you should remove. Understand, Mari?
Yes, sir.
We have to remove the single piece. Understand?
Please.
So yeah, that is
Yes,
what,
sir.
that is why I'm saying. So we have to remove it in a one piece.
Single
And-
piece.
Yeah, one piece. So that one piece only we used to call it as what? That one piece only we used to call it as fleece.
Wool.
Fleecy. Understand?
Fleece.
So FL
Fleece.
EECE. Fleecy we used to call it as. Do you understand or not?
Yes, sir.
So that is
Yes,
only
sir.
we used to call it as fleecy. So that is what you should remember. But you remember,
Yes, sir.
while you are shearing does not hurt the sheep. Understand? Because the uppermost, understand, while you are removing this skin, remember, because while you are removing hair, some upper part of the skin also will come. Yes or no? So,
Yes, sir.
shearing does not hurt the sheep because only the uppermost layer of the skin of sheep is dead, so that it won't feel any kind of pain. Understanding? Means the skin is having some thickness. The uppermost part is almost dead. So it is not like our, while you are going for tensure, we won't feel any pain. Is it yes or no? Like
Yes, sir.
But few times we may see that some cuts will happen, bleeding will be takes place. Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
So like that, while you are suppose few times it will shake, it is animal, so it cannot be normal. It few times it will be shake, and it can disturb the while you are trimming. While you are trimming, it may disturb it, so that it may get the some wounds also. So for that also we have to do some treatment. Understand? We have to add some chemicals which is antiseptic liquids like tincture. Do you know?
Yes, sir.
Yes. So while you are cutting this,
Yes, sir.
understanding. So while you are doing this shearing process, this shearing does not hurt the sheep because the uppermost layer of the skin of sheep is dead. So that is why it won't feel any kind of pain. But the shearing of sheep is done in hot weather of summer. Understanding? So that the sheep may survive without their protective coat of hair. So why we need to do the shearing in only summer? Why we need to do with
Because
this?
Sir, in winter,
sir, because in summer
winter
it can
season.
survive, sir.
in winter it can,
It
sir.
can't survive, sir.
Without this protective hair also, it can survive. But in winter season, if you cut it, for that coldness, it will die. Yes or no? So that is the
Yes,
reason.
sir.
So we have to cut it in only in summer. Understand? So now,
Yes, sir.
after this, the hair of sheep grow again before the onset of winter, and it will protect it in cold weather again. So summer it will give us wool, and winter again it will grow back so that it will protect it from the cold weather. So this fleece, understand, this fleecy or hair of sheep, which will provides the woolen fibers. What it will provide this fleecy? This fleecy will provide the woolen fibers.
Woolen fiber.
Woolen fiber.
Of hair, that the individual hairs it will provide. So these
Yes,
woolen
sir.
fibers are then processed to obtain woolen yarns. So this woolen fibers only we have to do so many
Yes,
middle
sir.
steps. Whatever we are having the middle steps, so that middle steps and all we have to do. Finally, we used to get what? We used to get woolen yarn.
Woolen.
We used to get woolen yarns.
Woolen yarn.
So that is what.
Then it is knitted or weaved
Yeah, that
to
is
make
only we can
shovels.
knitting or weaving to shutters and shovels and all. So that is the first process.
Yes, sir.
This is called as shearing. But while you are doing shearing, we have to remove it as a single, one piece we should remove.
Single.
Understanding? Because processing is easy.
Yes, sir.
We cannot make it into small pieces. Understanding? So that is why
Yes,
a
sir.
lot
Yes,
of
sir.
experience is required while we are doing this process. Is it yes or no? Yeah,
Yes, sir.
if I'll give it to you, will you handle it? that
No, sir.
that will hit with its legs, correct? So we have to hold
Yes,
a
sir.
single fee. A single person can hold it, and he can only manage, and he will himself he can remove the hair completely as a one piece. So that is much experience. You may see in this video. So here, have you noticed it? Like together it is removing, like a single piece she is removing. Have you noticed it or not?
Yes, sir.
Yes, like that we should remove. This process is called as what we should call. Okay. So now let us see a world's biggest one, like 35 kg fleece it has been given, not one. Understanding? 35 kg. Then imagine how much big it is. Understand, Mari?
Yes, sir.
You can see. Rescued sheep in Australia it is. It is, you see. It is unable to walk. Have you noticed it where it is hidden?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Have you seen how it has been grown?
Yes, sir.
Right. Now you see.
Sir. Yes, sir.
Even have you noticed it down here? Have you seen it? It is unable to see the thing because of this hair is covered his vision also. Yes.
Yes,
That
sir.
much-
Sir, so most
Yes, sir.
sheep
More
are, sir, most sheep are in Australia and they are taking the fleece in Australia only, sir.
Yeah, Australia only. And this is a rescued one, Ra. It is not grown one. This many, this like this they won't allow. Understand? This is like some forest and also escaping, which has
Yes,
grown
sir.
naturally. That is why it has been rescued. You can see
Yes,
here.
sir.
Yeah, for 35 kg fleecy after being rescued in Australia. You understand?
Yes, sir.
You can see here. You understand how they are rescuing? How they are struggling, you see?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
And over here you see what they are saying. Animal sanctuary sayings are what? The animal sanctuary said sheep must be shared at least once a year.
Once a year.
Situation. Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. They cannot walk, they cannot eat food also. It is very, very difficult. So that only he is making it to single. You may see very difficult, correct?
Yes, sir.
You know, after it, how it is. It is like a normal sheep. Correct? See, but
Yes, sir.
some wounds came here. Understanding? His ear tag might indicate that he was once owned a worker at the sanctuary shed. Understanding? Means in the sense of it is somewhere at the protection, rare, but it is escaped somehow and it has been grown naturally, so that only it is happened. Okay, va? And that
Yes,
is why
sir.
while cutting some wounds takes place. So that is why we have to add some tincture like thing. After shearing, we have to apply some kind of chemical on its body because should not get antiseptic because of these wounds and all. Because infects, bacteria and all will enter into the skin because of cuts. Correct or not?
Yes, sir.
So that only it should
Yes, sir.
we have to add some kind of antiseptic liquids after shearing. Okay, va? So that is about the shearing.
Okay, sir.
You may, now it's very, very nice. That is a biggest, highest fleecy from till now in the Australia, which has been for 35 kg. It is very difficult to get.
Yes.
Okay. So now that is what the first step in obtaining from sheep. Wool obtaining from sheep. Now let us go for the second one. What is the second step?
Sir, how to write the statements? The process of
I will say you
the
now. Wait, I will say you. Right. Right. The process of removing hair. The process of removing hair. The process of removing hair. The process of removing hair or cutting off hair or cutting off hair. Cutting off hair, process of removing hair or cutting off hair from the body. From the body. From the body of a sheep. Of a sheep in the form of fleece. In the form of fleece. F-L-E-E-C, fleece is called shearing. Is called shearing. So when we have to do this? When we have to do? Only in summer.
only once a year.
Understand?
Once a year
Once
and in
in
a
a
summer
year, it is
season.
also during summer. So again by winter time it will
Yes,
be
sir.
grown and it will protect the sheep from the cold
Yes, sir.
weather. That is what you should remember. So shearing
Okay,
does
sir.
not hurt the sheep because the uppermost layer of the skin of sheep is dead. That is what you should write. Shearing does not hurt the sheep. Hurt, H-U-R-T, hurt the sheep. Does not hurt the sheep because the uppermost layer of the skin, of sheep is dead. That's all. Completed? Write it. Do you understand or not?
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So this is called as shearing. So these 2 points you should remember in the shearing. Okay. Is it clear, Mari? Can you able to see?
Yeah. Yes, sir.
Okay. So let us go for next second. Can you erase it?
Yes, sir.
Ready? Okay. So let us
Sir,
go to
finished,
the
sir.
next process. So what is the next process, Ra?
Scouring.
What we should call?
Sir, scoring.
Scoring.
So what is
Scoring.
what is the spelling?
Scoring.
Scoring means SCO
SCOURING.
RING, scoring. So let us discuss about this scoring. Now, so as we know that we have removed that, we have a one piece of, that is also you should remember. So always fleece should be removed as a single piece. Understanding? One piece we should remove. That is what you should remember. Now, what is the meaning of scoring means? Remember, the fleece of sheep or else the cut hair of sheep contains dirt. Last video we have seen, we have watched that fleece almost turns into black color, so much dust and so many dried
Yes,
fat
sir.
and grease, etc., will be the sweat and all. Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. So they contains dust, dirt, understanding, dried sweat and grease, so many extra, some unnecessary substances all present. So the fleece must be cleaned before it can be processed into wool yarn. So
Wool.
we cannot directly make the wool yarn, so we have to be processed. We have to remove these all unnecessary things. So that is why the sheared hair or else the fleecy of sheep is truly thoroughly cleaned by washing with the soap. Washing with the soap or any kind of detergent. We have to
Yes,
wash
sir.
it very thoroughly, neatly. We have to wash it, and a lot of water intact. We have to how we can wash our clothes. Our mother will keep some washing powder. Later she will soak the water by all the cloths, and after that she will wash. Is it yes or no? Yes or no?
Yes, sir. Yes,
The same
sir.
way, we have to keep understanding. So some kind of washing soap or detergent, we have to keep in a lot of water in tanks. So in the tank, we have to deposit this, and we have to keep it for soaking lot of period of time.
Okay.
So that what will happen? This all will be removed. So these unnecessary things all will be removed, like dust, dirt, dried sweat and grease, etc. So that is only called as scoring. What is it called? So
Scoring.
scoring. So if you do this scoring, what will happen, Ra? What will happen? Makes
The dust
fleece
will
of sheep
remove.
Dust
very
particles
clean.
will be washed.
So the fleecy, before it is dirty, now it will become what? It will become clean. Understand? It is washed. Understand?
Yes,
Now,
sir.
this scored fleece is then you have to keep it for drying, because it is wet means we cannot use it for making yarns. So that we have to keep it for drying. Understand? We have to make it dried. Dried means what?
Yes.
Keep it for sunlight. Or else remove
Sunlight.
the water. That is. So this is only called as scoring. Removing dust and dirt, all unnecessary substances from the fleece is only called as scoring. That's. Do you understand or not? How
Yes,
we can
sir.
remove? By soaking in? By soaking in?
Water.
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 With what? A lot of water in tank. With the what? Soap
Detergent.
or detergent.
Soap or
That is what you
detergent.
should remember. Do you understand?
Yes, sir.
Yes, that is. So
Yes, sir.
how it will be means, for example, I will show you some picture. You may understand how they are doing this scoring process. You can understand even more easily. Suppose notice that your mother, while cooking, she used to keep on rotating the this spoon in a container, katanat, that utensil, like a stirring we can do. The same way that people, they will soak in a very big container. You can see here. Have you noticed it? So they are taking a very big container which contains a lot of water, huge amount of water. So inside they will prepare a detergent water. Means detergent is mixed with the water. So that this all they will dump this fleece in this, and they will start stirring continuously. So that what will happen? All the dust and everything will be removed. Understand? So after that they will
Yes,
take
sir.
out from this, and they will keep it for which process?
Drying. Drying.
So that process is only called as, what we should call? Scoring. Understanding?
Scoring.
Hari? That is
Yes,
only
sir.
called as scoring. So now write it. Scoring. Scoring. The process of washing the fleece, the process of The process of washing the fleece, washing the fleecy, understanding that removes what? That removes dust,
Dust.
dirt, understand? That means small stones and all. Understand? Dirt,
Yes, sir.
dried sweat,
Sweat.
and some kind of greasy materials, like in the sense of they are growing in some kind of sheds and all, correct? So that so many places we
Yes,
have a grease and all. So black substances, that is only called as grease. Grease is called, what we should call? Is called
Scouring.
scoring. So that is. So now, because of this scoring, what will happen? The fleece of sheep will become
Washed.
scoring makes the fleece of
Wash.
sheep clean. Understanding?
Clean.
Scoring, it will makes the fleecy of sheep
Fleecy.
clean. Do you understand?
Yes, sir. Yes,
Make
sir.
it clean. So now, this is, after that, what we have to do? We have to make we have to make it
Dry.
dried. That's all. So write it. This is all about the scoring. Do you understand or not?
Yes, sir.
Do it.
Finished, sir.
Okay. So now our scoring over. Sharing and scoring over. What is the next
Yes,
process?
sir.
What is the next process?
Sorting.
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 Yes. Sorting itself is a meaning itself by the word itself.
Sorting, sir.
Yeah. Suppose you take your hair, or else my beard, you may observe. Is it all the hair is having same length, same size, everything?
No, sir.
No. Correct? If you take
Yes,
the
sir.
fleecy also, you can see that some are very rough, some are very, very fine, some are very long,
Yeah.
some are very short, etc. Different quality of hair will be present. Is it yes or no?
Fleecy.
Yes.
Yes, sir.
So this every fleecy contains very fine hair, or else because of some disease or something, the hair will become very coarsey. Coarsey means what? Very rough. Understanding?
Yes, sir.
Or maybe because of very good breed, very long, or else very, very short. So we cannot say what kind of it is present. So that is why, so that everything is not possible to use directly for the making yarn. So we have to sort this out, like first quality, second quality. If you go to the market, we have a first quality, second quality and all. Is it yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Yes. So like that, every section of wool obtained after sorting, they contains the same quality of wool. Means in the sense of, after sorting, the same quality wool obtained from the fleece of large number of sheep are then mixed together. Understand? Like in the sense of, all the fine hair can be one sorted, long hair sorted, short hair sorted, coarsey hair sorted. Like that, everything they will be sorted and they will mix together. Mix in the sense of, all the fine hair of all the sheep, they will mix. All the short hair of all the sheep, they will mix. All the coarsey hair of all the sheep, they will mix. Like that, they will make it into separate packages.
Separate.
Yes, that is only called as sorting. Understand? So depend upon this woolen fibers, what we should call to them? Woolen
Yarn.
Woolen fibers. So woolen fibers, we cannot make it woolen yarn directly. So these woolen fibers, according to their quality, like finest quality or coarsey quality or long or short, we have to segregate them. So that process is only called as, what we should call?
Sorting.
Sorting. Understanding? That's all. So write it. Do you understand or not what is sorting?
Yes, sir.
That is right. Because if suppose they will send this, because it is a raw material. Suppose I will send it to, I'm having a wool factory where I can make sweaters and all. If I will send all together, what will happen, Ra? Is it I will get the good money or bad money?
Bad money, sir, because
I cannot
everything
get
are
the
in
sufficient money
different
because
sizes.
yeah, different quality having a different rate. So that if I'll segregate, if I'll send, I will get the huge money. Instead of that, everything I will dump and I will send it means they will make it as a like what you know, first quality, second quality, everything will mix together. They will keep the low rate. Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
The meaning why we should do sorting. Understand? Hari, right? Sorting. Mari, are you clear
Yes,
on
sir.
that? What is sorting? Right. The
Yes,
process
sir.
of separating the fleece. The process of here I will write you right. The process of separating the understanding. Separating the what? Separating the fleece of a sheep. Fleece of a sheep. Understanding. Into sections. Sections. According to what? According to quality of woolen fibers. Understanding. According to the quality. According to the quality of woolen fibers. According to the quality of woolen fibers. So what is that qualities? Can you able to say? Can you able to say what is that qualities? Fine,
Cozy,
coarse,
fine, cozy.
long, short, etc. etc. Something will be present. Understand? That is called sorting. Is called sorting. So because of this sorting, what will happen, Mari? Hari? Because of this sorting, what will happen? They can take the same
that will
quality wool separately. Understanding? So every section of wool obtain the understanding same quality of wool after understanding sorting. That is what you should write. Every section of wool obtained from the fleece after sorting contains same quality wool. Same quality wool. Means the sense of what? Uniform. Understand? Uniform wool.
yes, sir.
Uniform wool. That is what you should remember. Right. That's all. So this is only called as what? Sorting. Any doubt?
Sorting.
Triple
No,
S is
sir.
over. Now DCS is there. Triple S is over. Next what? DCS is there. Finish it fast.
Yes.
In exam, they will ask you also, you should write like this only. Any 2 points is enough. Understand? They won't ask you very big. Definition, one main point,
Yes,
what
sir.
I'm writing down. That's all. Understand, Mari?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yeah. Very easy or not?
Easy, sir.
No fear. I am here. Right. Completed, Hari? Enough, Hari. Relaxing.
Yes, sir. Completed, sir.
You, Mari?
Sir,
Completed, sir.
After this, what?
Dying.
After this, what?
Dying.
So now what is the
Dying, sir.
Dying means killer.
Dying.
Dying means what?
No, sir. Adding color.
Very good. So you may see that market if you'll go. My favorite color is suppose black or red or pink or white or something different colors will be available sweaters. Is it yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Basically, if you'll take understanding what is the color of the wool, 3 colors will be there. Most of the goat or sheep they have
Brown,
white in
brown,
color.
white.
A creamy
Yes,
white
sir.
color, or else brown, or else black in color. But
White
if you go
is
to
in
the
the
woolen
demand,
fibers
sir.
obtained by sorting, understanding, we used to get a different colors. Is it yes or no?
Yes, sir.
So actually in chemistry or else normally dye means color. What is the meaning of dye? Dye means what?
Dye means color.
So dyeing means adding the color. That's all. Adding the color. Do you understand, Hari?
Yes, sir.
That is. So that is the next process, right?
Yes, sir.
Dyeing. Next process. Dyeing. Third one, or fourth one? This is fourth one, correct?
Yes, sir.
Fourth one. Dyeing, right? D-Y-E-I-N-G. Dyeing. Right. The natural fleece, the natural fleece natural fleece understanding, fleece is white, brown, or what is the color? Brown or
Black.
black in color, or black in color. Understand? Now, the white
Yes,
woolen
sir.
fibers, suppose already brown is there, we don't need to add brown color. Already black is there, black we can. Only white one, we can give any other color. Is it yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. The white woolen fibers obtained by sorting, can be dyed, D-Y-E-D, dyed. Dyed means what? Giving color. Understand? Dyed in different colors. So that is what we should call it as dye. Do you understand or not?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, make it.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, meeting is going to end. You just log in second meeting, same meeting ID. Just finish this.
Finished, sir.
Yeah, Hari, you also do it.
Finished, sir.
Yeah, what is the next process?
Finished, sir.
What is the next?